Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're going to be playing some MekHQ, and I emphasize MekHQ because we might not be getting to any MegaMek at all today. Hello Mr. McGorilla, hello Varank, I'm glad you both were able to make it. We might be looking at something of a more boring episode today. It's going to be repairs to start off with, and then we might get a mission or we might end the contract. Honestly, there's no telling at this point. It really depends on the roll of the dice. Speaking of the contract, we do want to get Longsword in the care of Dauphine Chocolates. Everyone else, I think, can go to Elsa for the XP so that she can become an elite sooner rather than later. Yep, that worked out just nice. In the repair bay, we've got this Griffin 3M, which honestly we might be salvaging just for the engine and the parts. I don't know if we're going to be... I don't know if we want a Griffin 3M necessarily. We've already got... We've already got 3 Kronuses and another Griffin 2N Mark II, which has double heat sinks, endosteel, and ferrofibrous armor. We've got the Griffin 3M, we've got a Shadowhawk 2H, we've got a quartet of Wolverines. Yeah, I think I like my Griffin 2N better. It's got almost as many LRMs, it's got the ERPPC, it's got an AMS, it has ammo for everything, it has case and an ECM. It's got the same movement profile, it's got maxed out armor, it's got the double heat sinks. It does not have the XL engine. I think I'd rather have the XL engine. I think I'd rather put it in a Shadowhawk maybe. Or have a backup for the Wolverine. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start salvaging this Griffin. And we'll have... Where is Loney? We'll have Loney start off with that on a couple of 5s. Gonna be doing the armor. Failed to get the armor. Cost us an edge for all of 1 point of armor. Yes, the Griffin 2N has the LRM-10 to the 3M's LRM-20. That is true, but it also has a standard engine compared to an XL engine. So... I would take the one over the other in this case. Let's see, we've got some double heat sinks. We've got 165 minutes with Loney left. We've got the jump jets on 7s, we've got the heat sinks on 5s. I think that's going to be a heat sink. And I think we're gonna hold off from there. We'll have Halima maybe try to knock out one of these jump jets. 6 and fail. We'll have Susan try it on a 6 as well and fail. Jamel can take 2 chances and succeed on the first one. That's worth an XP. And fail on the second one. Man, we cannot roll a 6 to save our lives. The XL's risky but nice. Clan XLs are even better, but yeah, it is Clan. Yeah, we don't have access to Clan Tech yet. Clan XLs are chef's kiss. I mean, there's no comparison. That said, even a Clan XL engine introduces a level of fragility to a mech that you don't see with a standard engine. But yeah, with the 275 XL and the Griffin 3M, I'm just not feeling that setup. The LRM20 and the PPC is not worth it to me. I mean, it's got more heat sinks, I'll give you that. But it has only 10 more LRMs for the XL engine. Give me just 1 second, I've got a cat to deal with. Really? What? No. And it's all the more annoying because I just let her in there. Yeah, it has 2 more heat sinks and 10 more LRMs, and I don't think that's worth an XL engine. Not in this case. We do want this ERPPC, so we'll have Tamalika salvage that on a 4. We should have an LRM20 around here somewhere. There it is. We can have B salvage that on a 4. The engine, we can have... that's a 2.5 day job for someone with full minutes. Or we can bump that down to an elite tech. We'll have Fred Modry do that. That'll be a 1.5 days. And the gyro, we'll have Elena do that. And that'll also be about a 1.5 days. Yeah, you're right. The Griffin should be at long range and not a primary target. It is absolutely a fire support / sniper mech. But if I had to pick a mech to put the 275 in, it's going to be a Wolverine or something like that, and not a Griffin. 3M doesn't build any heat at all, and having the 30 damage at range is always good. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying it's not my favorite mech, and so I'm going to take it apart. We'll have Penny knock that out in a matter of 2 days, hopefully. We'll have... Maybe we can have a regular tech knock out these jump jets. We'll have Shada work on one of those. Small laser. That'll be a regular tech. We'll have Ethan try to knock that out. We got the ammo bins. Have Yasrudin knock out one of those, and I guess Sosik knock out the other one. I'll have Shoyab knock out a couple of jump jets, and we'll have, I guess, Anacito knock out the other one. Anacito, 1 XP away from making it to veteran tech. So after that is just a bunch of actuators. We'll have Kai knock out a couple of those. We'll have Alexandru knock out a couple of those. We'll have George Valdez knock out a handful of those. We'll have Anacito knock out a couple more of those. We've got the left leg. Edeborg? No, we'll have Chris start salvaging these parts. Alright, the right leg cannot be salvaged, so we'll go ahead and scrap that. That just leaves the left and right torso and the head, which is waiting on the engine and the cockpit, which will be done tomorrow. After that, we'll probably be ditching what's left of this Griffin. We've got an upper leg actuator damaged. We can have someone start fixing that. That's going to have to be a mech tech. Ediborg, no. Ogiko? Yeah, we'll have Ogiko knock that out real quick. So that is all the repairs we've got. That's the infirmary setup. The interstellar map hasn't changed since last time we looked at it. We've still got a couple of planets being held by Clan Wolf, and one planet being held by Clan Jade, Smoke Jaguar, excuse me. Not Jade anything. Let's see, and into the command center, we've got the mission that we finished. We've got maintenance on the Thumper and the Vedette and the Saracen and the Stalker, which I don't recall. That is trending upwards, so that's a good deal. Got some parts in. We've got the Warhammer Mothballed. A bunch of parts we can't have yet. A bunch of mechs we got recovered from that last mission, including some battle loss compensation. Nothing too big. Goliath took in almost 1 million Seabills worth of damage. So that's going to be some repairs to do on that. The Atlas took 90,000 points of damage, 90,000 Seabills worth of damage. Wyvern took 50,000 Seabills worth of damage. The Spider and the Cronus didn't take any damage at all, which is nice. And then we're into the stuff that we've done today. So, advancing to Saturday, yeah, we can... Let me double check. I want to be certain before I do anything rash. We've got a Rifleman Mark II not being maintained, so we need to... Guess we need to mothball that. We'll have Denise do that. We've got the Griffin, but we're not planning on maintaining that because it's going to be scrap here in a minute. Okay, so we can continue on and advance the day in spite of the little pop-up window. We got some actuators in. We got the engine out of the Griffin. Fred Modry gained an XP for that. He's up to 6 now. Elena got the gyro out of the Griffin. We got the cockpit out of the Griffin. Very nice. We got the Hunchback being refitted. That'll be done in about 5 days. The Rifleman also in about 5 days. A bunch of parts we can't have. And then, is there anyone in the repair bay? Yes, we've got mechs in the repair bay. Alright, first things first, let's, we'll have Fred Modry salvage the head. We'll have Chris salvage the torsos. And then we can sell what's left for 3,000 Seabills. We do have an engine needing to be repaired. We don't, I think, need to have a mech tech working on that, or maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, it looks like we do need a mech tech working on that, and that is looking like it's gonna be an Ediborg job, and it looks like it's gonna be a 3-day Ediborg job. I'm the boss, especially when the rank and file disagree. I don't try to be a jerk about it, but I mean, it is my house, my hand on the mouse, and it's my final say, I guess. So, I mean, I don't try to let it go to my head or anything like that, but yeah, I guess in the end, it is my decision ultimately. Center torso on a 5, made it. Center torso armor on a 4. Okay, yeah, the gun dog is gonna need some work. It's gonna need the engine is gonna need to be fixed up. We can have B work on that. We'll have Yasrudin being our ammo guy for this for the time being. We've still got some LBX ammo, just not a lot of it. Okay, let's salvage this small laser. We'll have, I guess, Ogiko do that. Or we'll have Kai try that. I just want that I just want that laser out of the torso so that I can get the new torso on. Is that too much to ask? That's gonna be an Edinburgh job. That's gonna be... Yeah, that is definitely gonna be an Edinburgh job. Getting the right torso and the front left leg put back on, and the front right leg. We might have a little better luck on that. Yeah, can we scrap that? We can scrap that, okay. We're gonna have to put the torso on before we can get this leg on. B, can we do this armor? Halima, can we do this armor? We got 95 minutes worth, we can have Susan do that. Oh, we do not have a 4-ton gyro in stock. That could be an issue. We'll have Lonnie, no, we'll have Tamalika start on the cockpit. That'll be a 2.5-day job. Front left leg, no, we're not trying to rush that. We're trying to spend extra time on that. Can we have Lonnie do the front left leg? I don't know how many spares we have, and a 7 means that we break it on a 2, 3, or 4. If I'm not mistaken. 2, 3, or 4 is way more likely than I would like. So I think we're gonna save that for Ediborg when she has a chance, after she does the right torso and maybe the right leg. The LB10X, we're going to need to replace that as well. We've already got that in our requisition list. We've got 3 of them on order, but we're not going to be able to get them until the end of this contract. So the gun dog is not going to be full strength until we're able to spend some time recovering from all this. Susan, knock that out, please. Yeah, Struden, we've got some ammunition for you. The Stalker, which fell down and miraculously was able to manage to bust both its engine and its gyro. Oh, that's a 6. That might be a job for Lonnie. Man, I was worried there for a second. I did not want to roll a 2 on that. Bicknock can repair the engine on a 3 over today and tomorrow. Those are pricey, the LB10Xs. Yeah, they're 400,000 C-bills a pop, so 3 of them is 1.2 million. Yeah, you're not wrong. They are pretty pricey. The ammunition is also, I want to say, 12 and 20,000 C-bills a ton. That's more than you're gonna pay for like LRMs or SRMs, I think. Let's see. Let's knock out the quick draw real quick. Let's knock out the Wolverine real quick. The Archer is just missing a couple of things. We'll have Monroe knock those out, hopefully. The Blackjack is just missing a couple of things. That's going to be 100 minutes worth of stuff. We'll have Daniel take a crack at that. And a double heat sink. We'll have Kostya knock that out over today and tomorrow. We've got some ammunition in the Cronus needing to be replaced. No big deal. The Banshee took some armor damage and also has some repairs, or some ammo. Like, I know it's got some repairs. That's why it's the repair bay. Let's see. We'll have Alexandru being replacing some armor here, or maybe we'll have Shada replacing some armor here. Monroe can get off the list real quick. And Acito. Rolling some 8s, not bad. And we lost 21 points of armor because he rolled a 3. Daniel Apti knocked that out real quick. 105 minutes. Have Chris do that so we don't lose another 20 points of armor. Let's see. The archer will have we can pull up a couple of these for the XPs. We've got Chris can knock that out for the XPs. Fred Modry, knock that out for me, and knock that out for me. At least 240 minutes. That'll be Ethan, maybe. Yeah, okay, that worked. I was a little worried about 6s on that. SRM ammo, no big deal. The Atlas is going to have some repairs as well. We're going to have Shasta knock out, I think, a lot of these. Especially the easier, bigger jobs. We're running low on skilled techs. Well, on 6. Maybe we will. Did George do that on a 5? Fail. We'll have, I guess, Shoyab try that on a 5 and gain an XP. Nice. We've got Dulfikar, can try that at ×3. Try to get that on a 5, and barely made it with the XP. We've got Fred Modry, can knock that out on a 3. 30 minutes left. We've got Shasta, can do that on a 4. We've got George Valdez, can hopefully knock this out on a 6. We've got Shoyab, no, on a 7, I don't think so. We'll see who's got full amount of time on that. We'll have Sosik do that on a 4 over the course of today and tomorrow, and we'll have Vernetta knock that out on a 4 over today and tomorrow. Yes, Rutan. We'll do the ammunition. Alright, and the rest is going to be all Ediborg jobs. It is Saturday, so we've got tomorrow and then the next day before we have to worry about any missions popping up. We've got maintenance on the Blackjack. Let me take a look at that. Trending upwards. I'm seeing some A's and a B or 2. The Sabakukaze is in pretty good shape, but not overall improving. We've got a bunch of double heat sinks in and some medium lasers. We fixed some parts. The cockpit on the Goliath is going to be another day. The engine Ediborg is working on is going to be another half a day. The Hunchback is going to be another 4 days. The Rifleman is going to be, what, like 8 days or something. The Phoenix Hawk is going to be a while as well. 15 days, I think. And a bunch of parts we can't have. Moving on to, we've got Gundog needs Ediborg, and the small pulse laser we can't have yet. Cerebral contusion, we can have that one sent up to Delphine. Broken parts, no problem. Concussion, no problem. Broken, sprained. trained. Okay, some cuts, broken, punctured lung, maybe as well. I'll have that one taken care of by our elite person tech. um, we've got a small laser that we could have Sabra work on, and we've got a 275 XL engine that's being worked on. That was Ediborg. That'll be another half a day. Moving into Monday, August the 13th. We're gonna have any missions popping up. We do have a personnel contract, personnel market. We've got an anti-mech laser jump platoon, 21 soldiers. That actually might be worth taking. Yeah, we'll go ahead and hire them. We will ungroup by unit. Down here to soldiers. Field gunners, no, it's not a field gunner. Field platoon, jump platoon. Okay, so we've got Nobuo is going to be our sergeant. Everyone else is going to be a private. We're going to add them to the TONE. Oh, we've got back over here. Infantry platoons, foot and jump platoons. We will add Nobuo. Okay, so we've got now an anti-mech jump platoon as well. Good deal. We might actually be getting rid of maybe our jump platoon rifle. I don't know. Let's go ahead and regroup by unit, and we'll sort by XP, by skill level, and by role like we like to do. Let's see. What injuries actually are we looking at? Sprained right leg, sprained left arm, laceration on his head. Okay, so not too bad. He's going to be out of action for a week. Not too terrible considering he took 4 wounds. I mean, it could have been some CTE or something like that. So the personnel market is updated. We took care of that. We've got the maintenance on Wyvern's Archer. We've got the left torso trending downwards, everything else trending upwards. We've got some lasers in, we've got an actuator in, we've got the cockpit on the Goliath, we've got the XL engine fixed, we've got the Hunchback in 3 days, we've got the Rifleman in 9 days or thereabouts, we've got the Phoenix Hawk in like 14 or 15 days. All the people added to our personnel roster, and finally, let's have Ediborg start on this torso on a 5, and then maybe we have Chris knock this out on a 6. Here's hoping. Let's see how that goes going into Tuesday. Real quick, nothing in the briefing room. Nothing in the briefing room. All right, so it's gonna be a quiet week. Maintenance on the mobile long tom. Maintenance on Ash's Archer. Left leg is trending downwards. Everything else is trending upwards, so that's not terrible. Right torso on the Goliath is going to be another day. We got the front left leg on the Goliath. Good deal. So then we're going to have to put in some actuators and armor. What else do we have on that leg? I think it's just actuators and armor. We'll have Halima do the armor on a 5 and fail. We'll have Susan do the armor on a 5 and succeed. We've got 3 actuators. We can have Loney can knock those out on 4s and gain an XP. Doesn't look like, no. Okay, so the archer is missing a laser. Gundog is going to be missing an LRM or an LBX. We need a gyro as well. We've got the victory points. We could convert that to a support point. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll use a bonus part. Purchase part. We're looking for gyros. Looking for a 4-ton standard intersphere gyro. 1.2 million C-bills. Actually, we could pay that. Or we could just use a bonus part. I think we're going to use a bonus part. 1.2 million C-bills is not bad value for money, considering. We can have V put that in over today and tomorrow, or actually Tamalika has got more XP, so she'll do that over today and tomorrow on a 4. And moving on to Wednesday, 15th. We got 2 medium lasers in, we got the right torso on the Goliath, we got the gyro in the Goliath, barely, needed a 4, got a 4. We've got the Hunchback in 1 day, we've got the Rifleman in 5 days, we've got the Phoenix Hawk in 11 days. So we just need to get this front right leg on. We'll have Edeborg start on that. She can do that tomorrow on a 3. We've got the right torso armor and rear armor on 4s. Don't know why I had Guillaume do that, because he's got 0 XP right now. We can have Lonnie do one of those, and we'll have B do the other. We've got a small laser we need to put in. We'll have George and a Cito do that, and hopefully gain an XP. No. Nope, did not gain an XP for that. So it's just the front right leg needing to be reattached. Edeborg is working on that, and the LBX, which we haven't got one in. Then after that, we're just gonna be... I mean, we could go exploring. We do have Galatea and Aleutian Lance in the scout role. We could send them here and clear up most of what's left on the map. The question is it worth it? Because we do have all of the strategic objectives completed. All we have to do is maintain a victory count above 0, which we're at 5. And then we need to rout the enemies. So I don't think we're going to go exploring any further than we have to, because I'm not trying to waste time on some battles when I can just be getting out of here. So Wednesday, going on to Thursday. Maintenance on the Orion. Trending upwards because it's easy to maintain and it's all low tech. Maintenance on the Saladin, trending upwards. Maintenance on the Drillson, trending upwards. Very nice. We got a laser in, we got some actuators in. We got the leg on the Goliath, so that's going to be out of the repair bay. The only thing left is the LBX and the small laser. The Hunchback will be done in 10 days. The Rifleman will be done in 4 days. Yeah, 4 days exactly, I think. The Phoenix Hawk will be done in 10 days. Other than that, we got anyone in the infirmary that needs to be shuffled around? I don't think so. We've got Longsword back on duty on 4 days, so that's a good deal. Moving on to Friday, the 17th. Maintenance on the Jabberwocky. No changes there. Maintenance on the APC, maintenance on the Pegasus. Don't really care too much about those. The Hunchback is going to be another 9 days. The Rifleman's going to be another 3 days. The Phoenix Hawk is going to be another 9 or 10 days. Oh. Do we have anything in the warehouse needed to be fixed? We don't. So yeah, we're really just waiting at this point until we can get some LBXs in and some small pulse lasers. Maintenance on the long tom, no changes. The rifleman in 2 days. Rifleman in 1 day, the Hunchback and the Phoenix Hawk in like 7 days. Moving on to Monday the 20th. Any new missions? I don't see anything. Maintenance on the Wolverine Mark V. Armor trending upwards. We've got hand actuator improving. We've got medium laser and the XL engine improving. That's very good news. The Rifleman is complete. The Phoenix Hawk is going to be another 6 days. Let me check out this Rifleman Mark III that we've just got in. It has a standard engine, double heat sinks, endo steel, 168 points of armor, 2 large lasers. Other than that, it's basically stock. It's just double heat sink and an endo steel upgrade for some more armor. We could upgrade it to a 4N if we had a 240 XL engine. What is going to be the fastest upgrade? We've got 4N Mark II. Is going to be the fastest. That one upgrades to the XL engine, maxes out the armor, and upgrades the autocannons to ultras. We would need 2 ultra autocannons and a 240 XL engine, so that's 3 parts that we would need that we haven't got. How hard would it be for us to get ultra autocannon 5s? ULTRA. Target number impossible. Let me go ahead and put 1,000,000 Seedles worth of those on order. 5 of those at 200,000 a pop. And in fact, you know what? We've still got 5 victory points and a support point. We could end up with 5 bonus parts if we wanted to. The question is, do we want to? That would be the LBXs, that would be the ultra autocannons, that would be the 240S, 240 XL. You know what? Not gyros. XL 60 ton, that's worth 3.8 million Seedles. Yeah, we'll go ahead. Go ahead and convert a support point to a bonus part and get that engine in. For the XL 60 ton. 3.8, yeah, use bonus part, good deal. And then maybe we'll use the other 2 bonus parts for the ultra autocannons, or maybe we'll just wait. Actually, we've got 10 days. Refit kit, the 4N Mark II. We can do that in a little over 10 days, actually, if we get lucky. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Convert 2 victory points to support points, convert 2 support points to bonus parts. We'll go ahead and purchase weapons. Ultra autocannon 5. Use 2 bonus parts for those. Customize. Choose refit kit. 4N Mark II. That gives us an extra 32 points of armor. That gives us an extra small laser. That gives us ultra autocannon 5s, twice as much ammo. That is, I feel like that's a pretty straight upgrade. We'll go ahead and start that. We'll have Ediborg can do that on a 6+, and I think she's got an edge, so she should be able to knock that out around the end of the contract. Hopefully we don't run into any major issues that need her expertise between now and the 30th of August. No, I don't think we can use support points for clan tech. Let me just try. Nope, we are incapable of even searching for clan tech in the purchase parts menu. Which is probably a function of the options that I've got set up. I believe I have it set up to where clan parts are basically impossible to get a hold of for Inner Sphere factions, which is generally how I like to play it. The only way to get clan parts is through salvage against clan mechs. I mean, it would be nice, but it would also be a little overpowered, I think, especially at the rate that they threw support points at us this contract. We had quite a bunch of support points, quite a bunch of bonus parts. And yeah, if we could have pulled a 240XL clan engine instead of a 240XL Inner Sphere engine, I absolutely would have done that. I would have had all of this stuff in clan parts if it was available at all. But unfortunately it's not. So yeah, no. Unfortunately we can't get clan tech that easily. Small pulse laser, LB10X. Do we use one for an LB10X? I think we do. LB10X, bonus part. And we'll have someone better than you replace that. We'll have Fred Modry do that on a 3. He rolled an 11, so that's one more mech out of the repair bay. All that's left is just that one small pulse laser that we can't get a hold of, which is honestly such a minute issue that I'm not too concerned about it. Moving on to Tuesday the 21st. We've got maintenance on the Rasalhague, which is in pretty good shape right now. The Hunchback will be done in 5 days. The Rifleman will be done in like 9 days. The Phoenix Hawk will be done in like 5 days. I don't think we've got anything else going on. Maintenance on the Stuka. So that was an improvement of the fire control system. Very nice. The Hunchback and the Phoenix Hawk in about 4 days. The 23rd. Nothing happening. We've got the Hunchback and the Phoenix Hawk in 3 days. We've got the Phoenix Hawk and the Hunchback in 2 days. Saturday the 25th, we've got maintenance on the Thumper, maintenance on the Chippewa. We've got the Hunchback and the Phoenix Hawk ready tomorrow. Going into Sunday the 26th, that is the Hunchback is complete. The Phoenix Hawk is going to be another 6,900 minutes. So the Hunchback, 4P. That is the one with all the medium lasers. And I did want to customize that one. Did I have? I've got a 4P Mark II, yes, which has double heat sinks, 19 of them, and adds even more medium lasers. It does not add any armor, but it does put 2 medium lasers in each leg. It's got 2 in each arm, 3 in the right torso, 1 in the center torso, and a small laser, the traditional hunchback small laser in the head. That's going to take 13,860 minutes and 19 double heat sinks, which... how many double heat sinks have we got? I don't know if we have any. We've got all of 4 double heat sinks that we must have salvaged out of the Griffin. So we're going to need about a buttload more of them. Let's bump that up to 30, I think. And we'll have to wait until we're done with this contract before we can really do much of anything with the Hunchback, as far as the 4P Mark II modification. The Rifleman is going to be another 4 days. The Phoenix Hawk is going to be another 15 or 16 days. Moving on to Monday. Oh, unmaintained unit. Oh, yeah, the Hunchback. Let's go ahead. We'll mothball that. We'll have Kai mothball that. Going into Monday the 27th, we've got maintenance on the Slayer, maintenance on the Leopard. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. That is not good. Armor down to F, LRM 20 down to F, engine down to E, mech bay down to F, mech bay number 1 cubicle down to F. That's... this arrow mod is really messing us up. I wish we had a better tech that we could have working on that. I was glad nothing's breaking yet, but it won't be long at this rate. Coolant truck to Goliath, maintained level C, trending upwards. I'm seeing some B's there. Hunchback 4P is mothballed. Rifleman is going to be another 3 or 4 days. The Phoenix Hawk is going to be another 15 or so days. Moving on to Tuesday the 28th. We've got the Rifleman in 2 days. We've got the Phoenix Hawk coming along. Wednesday the 29th, we've got the Maxim APC damaged part. What did we damage? We damaged the vehicle front, which, why is it not in the repair bay, I wonder. APC, wheeled LRM. Oh, maybe it's just busted now since it only has 1 point of internal structure. Can we sell it? Yeah, we'll sell it. That's fine. We didn't really care about having a wheeled LRM APC anyways. Rifleman will be done tomorrow. That'll be the 30th. March, April, May, June. Okay, 31 days have August. Rifleman needed a 6, got a 5, but used Edge to get a 7. Rifleman is complete. Let's go ahead and we'll mothball that one. We'll have Kai mothball that one as well. Contract 4P. Let's go ahead. We'll activate that one. We'll have Ethan do that. As far as mech techs, we can have Ethan do maintenance on that. Assign person, tech, regular. Where is he? Ethan. Okay. And then hopefully we can start picking up some double heat sinks like in the next day or two. When we finish this contract out. Technically it's supposed to last until November 6th, but their morale is very low. If we can get them down to route, we can end the contract because we do have all the other objectives completed. Maintenance on the quick draw. The right torso dropped in quality to D. The hand actuator raised in quality to B. It's not a deal I would have made, but I don't have much choice in the matter. The rifleman is mothballed. The Phoenix Hawk is going to be another 9 or 10 days. And then moving on to Saturday the 1st. Let's check the morale. Logistics failure, parts availability for the next month are 1 level lower. Enemy morale is now rout. Okay, good deal. So we can finish out this contract. The unit market is updated. The contract market is updated. We could pull a 4G from the mercenary auction for a mere 2.4 million C-bills. That is a pretty big discount, actually. Yeah. A hunchback for 2.5 million, we'll take it. Well, a 4G. We don't have a 4G already, do we? Oh, we do already have a 4G. Just sitting and chilling and waiting to be used. So I guess we don't need a 4G. Do we want a Zeus by any chance? It's not very heavily armored. It does have the autocannon 5 and a large laser. And the LRM-15. Those are overall good weapons, I would say. We could maybe upgrade the autocannon 5 to an LBX at the expense of some things. Maybe some endosteel. We've got an Atlas 7D on the market. We've got a Merlin 1A on the market. That one has 168 armor, a PPC, an LRM-5, 2 medium lasers, a flamer, and a machine gun. Could pull an Atlas too. Zeus is good. The Zeus 9S is better. Zeus's aren't bad. Atlas is black. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, we're not buying that Atlas, especially not for that price. 10 million C-bills. Not if we can get a hunchback for 2.5, we're not paying 10 for an Atlas. Not gonna happen. I just wish we could. There it is. Yeah, that's at a markup. That's 105% versus 70% on the hunchback. That's an easy choice. We're staying away from the Atlas. The Zeus, 80 tons. What do we have in the hangar that's around 80 tons? Probably not a lot. We've got the Stalkers, those are 85. We've got the Awesomes, those are 85. No, the Awesomes are 80. My bad. The Goliath is 80. We've got a Hatamoto Chi that's 80. The Zeus would be a good addition, I think, to what we've got. Unit market. We have a lot of awesomes. Yeah, we do. Yeah, the Zeus is a 4.6, so it's a fast mover. It's relatively heavily armored, but at 184. So more heavily armored than, say, a Marauder or a Warhammer. We could always throw on some endosteel, double heat sinks, all that good stuff. Speaking of which, we are going to be buying heat sinks by the dozen. Many dozens of heat sinks. So that we can start upgrading things like that Hunchback 4P. I want to maybe fix up this this Zeus, which is 5% markdown, so 7.5 million C-bills, 7.25. Yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll purchase the Zeus. And that is do we not have to wait for that one to be delivered? I guess not. Let's go ahead. We'll assign someone to maintain it for now. That'll be, I guess, a veteran. How about MekHQ? Sure, why not? Actually, assign person, unassigned crew. Let's assign maintenance time of ×3. Let's see who we can assign now. Tamalika, Loney, or B. We'll have, I guess, Ethan can maintain that guy until, or for the time being. We got paid out 37 million. We paid out more than 1 million. The Zeus is going to be delivered, or got delivered. Let's go ahead. We'll change that to 40 for now. Briefing room. We can complete mission. Outcome. Success. We have success. Excuse me. We have completed our planetary assault. We've routed the enemy. Captain Chrissy. Excuse me? No. No. Yeah, I'm not trying to have people defecting on us. So I want -5 should be good. Okay. 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 So that is the end of the contract. We did gain a bunch of XPs. We're about to start picking up a whole bunch of parts. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through our and requisition like a whole bunch of parts between now and the next time we play. In the meantime, we do have a bunch of stuff that we can start picking up. Where are we? Are in planting. Time to jump point is only 2 days. So this is actually a pretty good spot to hang out and wait for a new contract. Speaking of which, do we have any contracts available? We've got Free Rasalhague Republic against the Draconis Combine in the diversionary raid for all of 1 month at the planet of K-Song, which is 56 days away, or 6 jumps. It's not in a bad direction, but it's 2 months to get there and then 1 month on planet. We've got Draconis Combine extraction raid against the Free Rasalhague Republic at Altenmarkt, which is kind of in the wrong direction. It's also pretty far away. Is there maybe a... Where can we go to maybe pick up some more contracts? We could go to Rasalhague. That would take us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps, or 28 days, or 35 days to get there, actually. 28 days of recharge time, 2 days to get there, 3 days. I don't think we would quite make it there in time for the next contract market. Not quite. Maybe if we had left a little bit sooner, but I don't think that's possible. Where else can we go where we might be able to pick up some good contracts besides Rasalhague? Because 35 days to get there, including the 2.03 days to get to our jump point. Rasalhague is 4 days from the jump point, so yeah, that would be 31 days from now. I'm pretty sure before we got to Rasalhague, and the contract market is going to update in 30 days. So we're not going to quite make it there. We're going to be on some backwater planet when the contract market updates, and then we're not going to have anything that we can pick up. Then again, the alternative is to hang out where we are, and we're probably not going to get any good contracts here either. Total cost 5 million C-bills. Yeah, but it could totally be worth it. Speaking of things that are going to cost millions of C-bills. Ship search. We're going to search for another dropship. We're going to need a 7 or better. We're going to start the search now. And that'll take us all of 4 weeks before we can find anything. Let's go ahead. Begin transit to Rasalhague. We might spend a month in Rasalhague waiting for the contract market to update again. In the meantime, let's see. We've got... Can we get some more negotiation? Nope, not yet. Hikari Ono has gained an XP up to 15. And XP. I guess we're maxed out on negotiation with Hikari Ono, which is fine, I guess. Oh, and we picked up another 111 million C-bills for the remaining payout for the contract. So they paid us quite a lot for finishing that early. 111 million C-bills. That's pretty nuts. We're gonna start picking up some of these parts, and then we can start upgrading some things. So let's go ahead. We'll in transit to Rasalhague. We're a day out from planting. Finally, off of this backwater planet that we've been at since when did we get there? June 6th until September 2nd. So June, July, August. Yeah, we were there for like 3 months, which is longer than I really want it to be, but that's what it is. Phoenix Hawk is going to be another 15 days or so. We've got some heat-seeking SRM ammo. Giovanni Alexander screwed that up. We got some ERPPCs on the way. We got some fuel air bombs on the way. We got double heat sinks. We've got 2 double heat sinks on the way right now. Or 1, actually. On 4s. We've failed with an edge. We failed to get a double heat sink. That's pretty miserable. We're getting a fair number of mech heads in stock. Left arms, endosteel, okay. Moving on to 2 days out from planting. We've got some autocannon 5 field gunners that we're not really interested in. 225,000 C-bills deducted for our ship search. Maintenance on the Atlas, I'm interested in that. Things are looking pretty good. Maintenance on the Spider, which is easy to maintain, so things are also looking good there. The Phoenix Hawk is going to be another 6 days or so. A bunch more parts coming in. Bunch more endosteel. Let's try to get some more double heat sinks, maybe. Or no. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll just get all the double heat sinks. We'll go ahead and throw 90 on the procurement list. At this rate, you know, I mean, we're only finding a couple a day. So we can just keep working on that throughout until we finish everything else up. En route to Rasalhague, at the jump point at Kierbach, we spent we spent about 40 minutes in transit after midnight to the jump point. Maintenance on the Cronus, that one's also easy to maintain, so that should be okay. The Cronus is officially in pristine condition with an all A status. The Hetzer, not too worried about that. So we got some heat-seeking ammo in. We got some heat sinks in. We got the Phoenix Hawk refit kit in 5 days. We got some LBX ammo in. Oh my goodness, that is... I do not want to run out of LBX ammo again. Never again. Go ahead and drop one of the Ultra autocannons since we did use 2 bonus parts to get the other ones. We've got all the double heat sinks in, so we can start swapping over that punchback 4P. Wait. Okay, the 4P is being maintained by Ethan Labrie. We can customize that. I want the 4P Mark II, which has 19 double heat sinks. Has the same armor, just adds like 4 medium lasers. So we'll begin that refit. We'll have Edaborg start on that with a 6. What was the other one? The Zeus. Looks like I do already have a refit of the Zeus, one that drops the autocannon 5 for a medium laser and some armor apparently. And ups the LRM to a 20. I do not remember making this this Zeus custom variant. Let me see what we can do in the mech lab. We're gonna go standard tech. We're gonna go double heat sinks. We're gonna drop that down to like 12. So we've got 5 tons now to play with. Okay, that gives us 1 ton to play with. We can go ahead and add another medium laser. So we'll do 4 more armor on the arms. We'll do 10 more armor on the legs. 34, that's 24, so we could do 5 and 5, or we could do like 6 and 4. Or 8 and 2. $26 and 8. Yeah, I like 26 and 8. And then 36 and 12. 37 and 13. Okay, that's a large and a medium in the back, and we can take it. Autocannon 10 or a PPC, not so much, but hopefully we're not taking a PPC to the rear. Assign critical. Let's go ahead and we'll make this one forward facing. And we'll go ahead and swap these guys like so. The autocannon 5 ammo can stay in the arm. The LRM 15 ammo can maybe move to the arm. Right now we're at 20,000. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start this refit. We'll have Tamalika do that on an 8. Does Tamalika have edge? Tamalika does not have edge, but she can afford some. Okay, so yeah, we'll have Tamalika start on that. Hopefully she can make an 8 in 2 tries. Maybe after that we can think about dropping the LRMs to upgrade the autocannon, or vice versa, or something like that. Maybe we could drop the autocannon 5, replace it with a large laser, or something like that, an ER large, so we can get a bump in our damage potential at the cost of heat, maybe. Small pulse lasers must be still on the way. Yeah, so we've got double heat sinks added to the procurement list. Presumably we didn't have enough to upgrade the Zeus, so it ordered some. Moving on to Wednesday the 5th. Maintenance on Hoser's Ride, trending quickly upwards. Wow, that is a lot of green in that maintenance report. That is a very nice job. We've got an ER PPC in, we've got some bombs and some heat sinks in. The Phoenix Hawk is going to be another 4 days. We've got more double heat sinks on the way. We've got LBX ammo on the way, which is fantastic. Oh man, we've got so much LBX ammo on the way. That's going to be so nice. Was there anything else that we wanted to upgrade, as long as we were going to be between contracts for a month or two? Have Ratnabala pull the Mackie out of mothballs. We'll customize that into 7A Mark II with double heat sinks. PPC, autocannon 10, bunch of medium lasers. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get started on... Oh, the time is going to be forever. 8B. Oh, you know, the Mackie might be worth just selling. We'll go ahead. I don't know. Maybe not the Mackie. We can go ahead. We'll mothball that one back up. Yes, Rudin can spend 2 days doing that. I'm starting to feel like maybe it's time to take a step back, spend some time thinking about what we want to do. Really nail down the best way to spend the next couple of months. I mean, got a cataphract. cataphracts are nice. It's a Mark II. It's got 16 heat sinks. We could switch those to double heat sinks. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll pull this cataphract out of mothballs. We'll have Oliver Costa pull that out. We will customize that. $14 double heat sinks. Second PPC. Wow. I must have been thinking big on this one. 4 medium lasers. Yeah. That's gonna be a while, but we can go ahead and get started on that. We'll have Chris or Fred get started on that, yeah. What else do we want to upgrade while we're at it? Oh, we've got so many mechs and mothballs that, like, I'm overwhelmed by choices. We've got so many things that we could be upgrading that we're not. So many things that we could upgrade that we just need the parts for. I'm gonna go ahead. We're just gonna keep this at 100. I know it's super early, but what I'm gonna do, I think. No, I'm gonna make it to the end of. No. I'm torn. I want to make it to the end of the month tonight so that we can check out the next contracts. But I don't want to spend the next month doing nothing if we could be upgrading our mechs. So I guess what we're going to do, we're going to see what we can do as far as upgrading mechs over the next month. Not the Mackie, the Cataphract, okay, the Hunchback, Phoenix Hawk. I feel like we could be upgrading more than 3 or 4 mechs right now, but right now all we've got is the Zeus, the Cataphract, the Hunchback, and the Phoenix Hawk. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would it be the end of the world if I called it now for the night and posted a thing on the Discord so that we could discuss what to do next? Maybe I could do some stuff off camera. Maybe I could do it on camera, depending on what you guys want. Or, I mean, if you guys want, I could keep going. We could sort of waste the next month just waiting for a new contract to come up. In the meantime, we could be, I don't know, upgrading this Battle Master. I love Battle Masters. I want to upgrade this one. I'm going to see what I can do real quick. Let's activate it. Let's customize it. I'm fine with on or off camera. Okay. So we've got this one with double heat sinks. Otherwise, basically the same. That's actually not a bad refit kit. Let's go ahead and get started on that. We'll have Chris get started on that on an 8. We're just waiting and should be upgrading. Clan is coming. Yeah, I want to be upgrading I want to be sucking in double heat sinks at the fastest possible rate and putting them into mechs as quickly as we can. And just upgrading everything in the roster so that we've got backup mechs on our backup mechs. So that's gonna be refit kit added to the experiment list. Okay, so we got the Hunchback, the Cataphract, Battle Master. All gonna be waiting on the rest of these parts first before they can get ordered. That might be a little bit. I wish there was a way that we could like reorganize this and put the double heat sink kits or put the refit kits at the top of the list. without just completely taking everything off the list and then putting it back on the next day. But yeah, let's advance one day and see what happens. We got 10 double heat sinks on the way. The list got shorter. We did not get any cluster ammunition, looks like. We were already at 26. The Mackie is mothballed. The Phoenix Hawk is going to be a few days. Giovanna Alexander spent an edge trying to find double heat sinks, which is fine. Aaron McKimmey spent an edge finding double heat sinks. Diana O'Reilly did not find double heat sinks because she did not have edge. Well, I know who's going to be next on the list for edge. Mariana Morgenstern found a right leg, did not find a medium pulse laser. Saltek found some LBX ammo. Benisa Nakamura did not find LBX ammo. Got some small pulse lasers on the way. We got some hatchets on the way. We got some Arrow 4 launchers on the way. Those are also pretty expensive. Hunchback refit kit will arrive in 2 days. Cataphract refit kit will arrive in 6 days. Battlemaster refit kit not found. Okay, well, what else can we start refitting? We've got the 7A Mackie, which already has a PPC, autocannon 10, double heat sinks. We could throw an LBX on there. LBXs are expensive. Their ammo is hard to find. How much autocannon 10 ammo do we have? 311 shots. Autocannon 10 ammo is not hard to find. That said, got a longbow with no armor. I could use, I don't know, maybe some double heat sinks or something. We've got the Stalker Mark II. We've got actually a 3F Mark II and a 3H Mark II. Let's go ahead. We'll activate this. We'll have Shoyab do that, and we will upgrade that to a 3F Mark III. That should only take a few days. We can have Elena work on that on an 8. That should hopefully be found very shortly. Advancing to September 7th, we've got recharging our drives, maintenance on the Marauder 5A, trending upwards. PPC has arrived, ER PPC. We've got some fuel air bombs, we've got some parts arriving, double heat sinks, ammunition. The Phoenix Hawk is going to be 2 days. The Zeus is going to be like 40 days. Giovanna Alexander spends another edge finding double heat sinks. Mariana Morgenstern fails to find some double heat sinks. Man, she already used her edge. Okay, so it was Hira. Oh. Sorry, no, it was Diana. Diana found some double heat sinks, so maybe she picked up some XP for that, or some points towards some XP for that. We got some medium pulse lasers on the way. We got LBX cluster ammunition on the way. We've got more small pulse lasers on the way. We've got the Battlemaster refit kit arriving in 7 days. We've got the Stalker refit kit arriving in 8 days. What else can we be upgrading right now? We've got I would like to get an AMS on one of Hoser's rides, but I'll be honest, I don't know where I'm going to fit it in, because these things are squeaking by on the the crit location situation. Let's see, we've got the Grasshopper we could be upgrading here. Let's go ahead and activate that. We'll have Ogiko activate that. And we'll have the Mark III is technically a factory refit kit because it's an XL engine. Oh, yeah, no, we'll stick with the Mark II because it's just a double heatsink upgrade. We'll go ahead and get started on that. We'll have B do that on a 9 plus. No. Oof. Yeah, we'll have B do that on a 9 plus. Let's see. What else can we be doing right now? Grasshopper refit kit, added to the procurement list. Okay, moving on to the September 8th, we've got a bunch of double heat sinks have arrived, some other parts, we're recharging our jump drives. The Hunchback is going to be a while, the Phoenix Hawk should be done tomorrow, the Zeus is going to be a while. A bunch of double heat sinks have been found, we're down to 59 of those on the procurement list. Medium pulse lasers have been found, LBX ammo has been found. The Grasshopper refit kit will arrive in 7 days. So we're gonna have quite a few mechs here over the next few days. This list is gonna get longer from here to here. Right now we're working on 3 mechs. The Phoenix Hawk is gonna be done tomorrow, but then we've got the Battle Master coming in. We've got the Grasshopper and everything else that we are working on. September 9th on the way. Sunday, September 9th. We've got Stalker refit kit, or Stalker maintenance, excuse me. And that is trending mostly upward with a double heatsink on the way down. We've got the Saracen, the Vedette, and the Thumper also. Edeborg's working on the Hunchback. The Phoenix Hawk is complete. The Zeus. Okay, so we're down to 2 mechs being refitted, but that will, like I said, be increasing again soon. We've got some people looking for parts and finding parts and not finding parts, as the case may be. Oh, I forgot we still had prisoners. We are at Kirschbach. We are no longer at the planet where we picked them up at. Whoops. We will give them, I think, let's see here. First of all the ones who are not trying to defect. Oh wow, so many prisoners. You guys who are permanently injured. Bunch of green vehicle gunners that we don't need. Some green vehicle drivers that we don't need. Maybe some green soldiers. And maybe a green mech warrior. We can go ahead and we can ransom these guys off for 2.2 million C-bills. Wow. And then we can, I guess, recruit the rest of these. And that is going to really swell the ranks of our active personnel list. Especially when it comes to combat personnel. We'll go skill level and then roll. We'll scroll back down to the mech warriors. September 9th. And what else is going on? We've got maintenance. We've got just got rid of a bunch of personnel. I'm gonna go ahead and send 1,000 C-bills per prisoner to get them back home. So, go ahead. Add funds. It'll be minus 100,000. And that'll be for transport costs. And that's going to be to send the prisoners back to planting where they came from. Because we did forget to offload them before. And honestly, they paid us 2.2 million C-bills almost for us to get their people back, so we can spend a fraction of that getting them home. No big deal there. What else could we be working on? We got the Hunchback, the MekHQ is done, the Zeus is being worked on. Going on to the 10th. We've got the ship search, we've got the personnel market, we've got a regular mech tech, which we'll hire a regular mech tech. Sure, why not? We've got a mech head in, we've got some bombs in, some double heat sinks, some other parts, some an LB-10X, and some ammunition. We've got the Hunchback and the Zeus being worked on still. That'll be increasing again. I'm expecting any day for that list to get longer. We did not find everything that we were looking for, but we found some of it. We did find an Ultra Autocannon 5, so that's cool. And September 11th, never forget, Jin Hong Deng has conceived a baby. Is Jin Hong Deng soldier? Yes, she is. So that is gonna be so many dependents. Assigned to unit, none. Okay, now back down to the soldiers. Let's go ahead and replace you with a veteran soldier. Sure. Assigned to unit. Did I not unassign her from the unit? I did. How about you? Assigned to unit? For some reason, I cannot assign anyone to the unit that I took her out of. That seems a little weird. Go to status. Yeah, 27 of 28. Can we assign person, soldier, veteran, Robbie? Sure. Okay, now everyone is at full strength, right? Good deal. We've got a MekHQ double heat sink variant over here with the small lasers. We can mothball that. We can have Shoyab mothball that for us. And it's on the blackjack. How did that go? Double heat sink fell in quality. A couple of things went up in quality, so on the whole, better, I guess. Edeborg's working on the Hunchback. Tamalika's working on the Zeus. They're both going to be quite a while. Giovanna Alexander is finding double heat sinks. Hikari Ono is finding double heat sinks. Lots of people are finding double heat sinks, just not. Wait. Are we caught up on the double heat sink list? Let's get some more of those. Can never have enough double heat sinks. We'll buy, say, another 20 of those. Okay, that is September 11th, going on to September 12th. We've got maintenance on the Archer, Wyvern Mark 5, and that is double heatsink down to quality F. We can always replace that. We've got some fuel air bombs come in, we've got some arms and some legs come in, we've got some ammunition and some double heat sinks have arrived. The Hunchback, the Cataphract are still being worked on. Gonna be a little while. We've got the Zeus customization being worked on as well at this point. We've got a bunch of ammunition we're able to find. We've got some small pulse lasers and some ultra autocannon 5s that we were able to find. We can go ahead and have no, we'll have Loney throw that on. Hopefully to gain an XP, but no. So that is the repair bay all taken care of. Moving on to September 13th, Thursday, almost Friday the 13th. Maintenance on Ash's Archer. Small pulse laser dropped in quality to C, no big deal. Everything else is trending upwards. We've got the Hunchback, the Cataphract, and the Zeus being worked on. All of them are going to be a while. We've got LBX cluster ammunition. Giovanna failed to find, even though she spent an XP. She did gain an XP, or spent an edge. She did gain an XP for it. Who else? Edge. Edge. We can have Diana. Diana finally can get some edge. And you can set that edge trigger. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Anna apparently was not actually finding anything today. Could find another 20 double heat sinks. More cluster ammunition. Let's see, recharging drives at Feltray in transit to Rasalhague. We've got an leg in, we've got some heat sinks in, we've got some ammunition in, we've got some pulse lasers and some more double heat sinks. We've got the Hunchback, the Battle Master, the Cataphract, and the Zeus being refitted. The only thing we weren't able to find was the cluster ammunition and the double heat sinks, both of which we're working on finding. We're down to 3 and 8 of those that we were looking for. Alright, that is everything off the requisition list. If there's anything else we need, now is the time to start looking for it. We've got maintenance on the Saladin, maintenance on the Drillson, we've got some LBXs have arrived, we've got some double heat sinks have arrived, an Arrow 4 launcher has arrived, some pulse lasers, an LRM, and a bunch of double heat sinks. Okay. What is being refitted right now? Stalker, the Hunchback, the Grasshopper, the Battle Master, the Cataphract, and the Zeus are all being worked on. So that list is getting pretty long now. We've got 6 mechs being refitted, and they're all going to be at least 10,000 minutes. Except the Stalker, which is also going to be like over 4,000 minutes. And now I think is the part where I'm going to go ahead and save the campaign. I apologize for shorting you guys tonight. It is only about 20 minutes short, but I would like to spend some time, probably tomorrow, because I'll be off work tomorrow, going through and making sure that we've got everything in the warehouse that we're going to need, making sure that we've got all the actuators and the endosteel parts that we're going to need, all the ammunition, plenty of double heat sinks. I'm going to just do an audit, I think, of our warehouse tomorrow. I will see about streaming it maybe. But I expect it to be boring. If I do, it'll just be going through and making sure that we have plenty of everything in time for our next contract and getting ready for the clans. But in the meantime, thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Link to the Discord is in my bio on Twitch. If I don't see you between now and then, have a good day, have a good weekend, have a good week, and we will catch you on the flip side.